We've talked a lot about scrapped locomotives. Locomotives destroyed, taken from us. Remember what they took from you! The fact that this engine got preserved at all was kind of a miracle because she was one of 6. Just 6 of this locomotive type existed. And she was preserved. And then, she wasn't. But not because of anything her, saviors did wrong. It was because of criminals. For this story, we must go over to South Africa, as we are talking about the South African Class J. These were 464Ts, tank engines, but pretty chunky tank engines, constructed all the way back in 1915 by Nasmith, Wilson and Company. These engines were fairly powerful for their time, at least as far as tank engines went, with a tractive effort of 15,200 pounds of force, and their intention was actually mainline service at first. See, at the time, there was increasing traffic on the Natal South Coast lines. So, the chief mechanical engineer of the South African Railways, D.A. Hendry, decided to go back to the old idea of the Natal government railways, who liked tank engines, bigger tank engines, and he would design a brand new 464 Baltic-type side tank steam locomotive, resulting in the Class J's. They were numbered 341 to 346. The reason for the choice of tank engines on a main line had to do with the way the Natal South Coast line was set up. See, there just weren't a lot of turntables, or loops, on that line, meaning that, tender engines couldn't turn around, and that was kind of a pain. So the thought was, we'll use a really big tank engine, and they were supposed to work as double-enders, one at each end of the train, to go back and forth. It wasn't a bad idea, but unfortunately it actually didn't go that well. The engines were fine for what they were, but the idea of using large tank engines on that line was found to be, outdated for a reason. Simply put, the trains had gotten so long that even larger tank engines were having trouble. The Class J's struggled with the loads, meaning that they had to come up with another option, but they didn't get rid of them because they had paid for them and they were perfectly serviceable tank engines. They just couldn't do the job that they originally got them for. Instead, they were sent for shunting duty at the Durban Harbor. A job they performed quite well because they were tank engines, and tank engines are generally really good shunters. Over the years, they would find themselves in other places, also mostly just shunting, such as Mossel Bay and Cape Midland. And they lasted an incredible amount of time. Remember, they would be delivered in 1915, but they weren't retired until 1957. Pretty impressive. 4 of them were scrapped at that time, but 2, numbers 341 and 342, would be sold instead to be used in gold mines. A little over a decade later, the preservation movement was in full swing, down in South Africa as well, too, and some preservationists realized, whoa. Is 341 still around? And yes, she was. 341 was still at work, in fact. They were still using her at the East Dagafontein mine. They had numbered her simply number 2, but it was her. And that also meant, she's the last of her kind, and one of 6? Yo! So we already had a pretty rare locomotive, and she had survived that long. So, she was eventually acquired by the South African National Railway and Steam Museum for preservation. But that didn't really go that well. In fact, in some cases, it would wind up being a complete friggin' disaster. See, the nonprofit organization got a hold of a lot of different steam locomotives for preservation, and that's great. However, they wound up storing a lot of them, most of them, outside. And you might be saying, they were exposed to the weather. No, that wasn't the problem. I mean, that was a problem, but that wasn't the problem. The problem was a disgusting, despicable, outrageous amount of vandalism due to metal thieves. Number 341 was just one of these casualties. She was heavily vandalized to the point that the museum couldn't actually fix her. She was destroyed. So they scrapped her remains in 2010, and that was it. She was gone. And this goes even deeper than that. 341 is bad enough. Losing one locomotive that way, especially a one-of-a-kind piece, is disgusting. But oh no, this got way worse. See, they also had a whole bunch of steam locomotives just sitting out in the open at Johannesburg. 27 of them were also cut up in 2010. Why? Because metal thieves had already destroyed them. One of the museum secretaries said that witnesses reported seeing thieves with professional cutting equipment torching parts off of the locomotives in broad daylight. No one was stopping them. And you might want to blame the museum on this, but they did have security guards guarding the engines. They did. Those guards were chased away because the scrap thieves showed up with guns. Even South Africa's actual mainline operator, Transnet Freight Rail, was losing half a mile of overhead wires every day to scrap thieves. The museum got a lot of flack because of this, but again, I really can't blame them. In 2010, South Africa's unemployment rate was over 25%, and with a significant level of poverty. Putting a bunch of locomotives made of metal, which could be sold for, cash, out there was the equivalent of just putting a stack of gold bars. Like, it was right there, and there was only so much they could do. They did appeal to the government for extra funds so they could build a wall or a fence or something around them to help protect them, but the government said no, and the museum's intention with this overwhelming amount of scrapping was to use the proceeds to actually improve security. I'm not really sure how that turned out, to be perfectly honest. There are still preserved steam locomotives in South Africa. Most of them are held inside or in operating condition and, under lock and key. But yeah, this is just, the whole thing was a friggin' disaster. It was, and it's just sad. Just really sad. I don't even know what the other locomotives were. None of the sources are clear on that. The only one I know for sure was lost was 341. But, like I said, 27 others were also just completely annihilated. And yeah, it's great. It's wonderful. Everything's wonderful. Everything's fine. Everyone is happy. Don't worry. We're all fine down here. Everything's great. Okay. Alright, guys. Till next time, this is Darkness, and I bid you all a fond farewell.